Hi, my name's Phil Collins. I'm the inventor, if you want to call me an inventor. I don't call myself an inventor, but I'm the inventor of rapid permanent change. So what's this thing called rapid permanent change? Lots of people are asking me nowadays, what's rapid permanent change involve? I just want you to do this and then I'll talk about it. Just put your hands together like that. Press your fingers together and your palms together and then put your two fingers out like that. And just do it there. And look at me. Perhaps don't look at your fingers anymore. But look at me, because I want you to imagine that your two fingers are like big, really big, powerful electromagnets. And you know that electromagnets, if you switch them on, put them close together, they're going to attract each other. So I want you to imagine your fingers right now are just like two very, very powerful electric magnets. And notice, as you're looking at me, listening to my voice, not thinking about your fingers now, because I want you to look at me. And just notice, eventually, if you really use your powers of imagination, concentration, intelligence, because only intelligent people can really be hypnotized, I want you to imagine that your fingers are now just being drawn together and just going to close together. Okay. So most of you watching this, your fingers would have joined together. So if I can do that, just by talking to you, I've never met you before, but just talking to you on this video, if that's what can happen in a few seconds really, because that's all it took, a few seconds, then imagine what I could do with the power of the mind. And with rapid, permanent change, that's what I do. So if you've got a fear of something, say a fear of spiders, then with rapid, permanent change, what we can do, or what I can do in one session, just one session, that's all it's going to take me, is to reprogram your mind so that fear of spiders disappears. So you won't have that fear of spiders. If you're looking to get rid of some sort of anxiety, then again, generally, because it's rapid, I only need one session. So for the vast majority of things that I'm going to do with people, it's going to take one session and one session only. And it's going to be permanent. Because once you lose the fear of spiders, if that's what you come for, it's not going to come back again. You're not suddenly going to walk out the room in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, phone me up and say, Phil, I'm frightened of spiders again. Because that's not what's going to happen. If I can get your fingers to do that, then I can change what goes on in here with regards to anything that you want to change. So if you have a fear of public speaking, I can do that. If you're stressed out, we can change the ways that you feel about yourself and get you less stressed so you can cope with life even better. So it's rapid, permanent change. And one of the, I think, best things, I'm a trained counsellor, I'm a trained therapist. In my training, we're taught to take you back over many, many sessions, so you use lots and lots of sessions to do it, to take you back in time, and eventually the idea is hopefully you'll find the trigger that's caused this problem that you've come to see me for. What's really, really good about rapid permanent change, RPC for short, is that I don't need to take you back all that way. You're not going to necessarily, you can if you wish, but you're not necessarily going to tell me what's caused this thing, because you may not know what's caused it. You may have no idea what's caused it. But one thing's that's for sure. Your subconscious mind knows what's caused it. So I don't want you to relive any trauma. I can't think of anything worse, I think. Let's take an example of a soldier had his or her legs blown off. I can't think of anything worse than reliving that trauma of having your legs blown off. Fortunately, I've still got my legs. I don't need to think about that. But I can't imagine how it would be if you've had your legs blown off, to relive it several times, because if you go to counselling, that's most probably what's going to happen. You will go through that incident from the moment you left your barracks, for instance, and you're driving along and eventually you were blown up by a bomb and you lost your legs. That's just, I think that's cruel. Terrible thing to do to anybody. So with rapid permanent change, you don't actually relive it. Your subconscious mind knows what went on, so I don't need to hear it. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to tell me anything. All I really need to know is what sort of emotion is it causing. So is it causing anxiety, anger, stress, or, fear, something like that. That's all I really need to know. Then generally one session, it's going to be reprogrammed. So those fears, worries, anxieties, etc. no longer are there with you. It's amazing. If you want to, contact me and let's talk about this. Let's sort you and your problem out right now. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.